Out my ducks, it's Simon here. Welcome back to the Hermit's Cave. So today I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of an oracle deck, which I don't get to do that often. I don't tend to buy oracles as much as I buy tarot decks. I do like them and I do enjoy them, and I use them as part of my practice for clarification and things like that. But as you know, a tarot boy through and through. But every so often I see an oracle deck that really speaks to me. And in the main, they tend to be independently produced oracle decks. My favourites are Whisper in the Ear Oracle, Oracle of Echoes, Roots and Wings, all independently produced decks. Even though I kind of started off 3-4 years ago buying and consuming lots of oracle decks, particularly mass market ones, but it must be a good year or so since I bought a Blue Angel deck. But the deck that we're going to be doing a walkthrough of today is the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds by Lucy Cavendish. The artwork is by Gilbert Williams, and at first when I heard Lucy Cavendish, I was expecting the collaboration with Jasmine Beckett Griffiths, and those kind of images that we're used to seeing with the little girls with the big heads and big eyes, a bit like the Alice in Wonderland oracle that I've got. But not always the case. I mean, Lucy Cavendish did Forest Fairy, for example, with a different collaborator. Now, I saw this deck quite recently on Epine de Vale. My friend Dan from Epine de Vale channel, he did a walkthrough because they were giving out cards in the moon box. So he's responsible for 2 purchases of mine recently, because his moon box last month, the gold edition moon box, they gave away a whole tarot deck, which was the Golden Art Nouveau tarot, and I saw it, fell in love with it and purchased it. And then he opened his latest moon box, or was it in the same one? It could have actually been in the same one. I don't think there's been another one yet, because that would have been the Christmas one. But they put in an oracle card as well. And there was an oracle card in there, which turned out to be from the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds. And he subsequently bought the deck, did a walkthrough in a live on his channel last week. And I found that I loved the artwork, and so I bought it as well. So I'll flip the camera around and we'll have a close-up look at this deck together. All right, so let's have a look then. So this is the box, typical Blue Angel box. They usually do their boxes where the boxes are larger than the cards, so I think that's why I can hear them moving about. What I tend to do with these, if I keep them in the box, once they go back on the shelf, if I work with them a period of time, they'll be out on my desk, but if I put them back in the box, then I tend to put them inside a bag, and that protects them a little bit better once that band is broken on the inside. So it is lovely colour. It's got these beautiful pinks and violets, really give you a sense of this sort of ethereal world, these hidden worlds. It's really beautiful. On the back it says, enchantment and wonder await. Beyond this world, just out of sight, lie wondrous realms you may have glimpsed, imagined, remembered, or visited in dreams. These other worlds exist behind the veils to protect and preserve their knowledge and energies. They are slowly revealing themselves, allowing themselves to be experienced and discovered, remembered and restored. Enter the visionary artwork of Gilbert Williams and embark on a marvellous journey into secret spaces and magical places with best-selling author Lucy Cavendish as your personal guide. Discover light temples, liminal pathways, Lemurian relics, Camelot's mysteries and more. These worlds may be hidden, but their magic, glory and wisdom are within your reach. So that's really nice. US it's $23.95. I think I paid around £18, something like that, for this deck. I like the way it really recognises the artist as well, which I do think publishers are getting better at doing. Okay, so let's pop that there. Oh, and what I've noticed straight away is these little corner bits actually glisten. Not sure if it'll pick up in the light, but they're like embossed and they're shimmering in the light, which is really nice. So it has this matte finish, but the shiny in the font here stands out a little bit. Really beautiful, and the glossy pictures and lettering on a matte background. So easy to open. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I suppose that just protects the book, which is useful, but they always put in this little piece of paper on the inside. Lovely, beautiful, deep sort of indigo colour there. The book is the size of the box. It's in black and white, which is customary. And it is, let's have a look, 131 pages. It advertises some other, The Lost Lands. That's interesting, The Lost Lands. That's by Lucy Cavendish as well. Yeah, blessed be. Some other things. Then a little bit about the artist at the back, about the author Lucy. And then we have 2 pages for each card. How many cards in total then? So we have 44 cards. Not a bad size. Page 35 starts the card meanings. We have spreads at the front. How to work with the oracle. Preparing to read. The afterlife, the in-between worlds, and an introduction. So yeah, so that's the book, which is nice. And then we have the cards. This is a really nice sturdy box. And then we'll remove the band. Now, oh, they feel lovely. These cards are matte, which is better. They are borderless, lovely geometry, this beautiful pattern on the back, in keeping with the colour on the box, kind of pinks, indigos and violets. I'm probably going to zoom in, so let's make that a little bit clearer. Okay. You will notice straight away that this is in landscape. Not all of the cards are in landscape. Some are portrait as well, but this really opens up the image, doesn't it? Especially with being borderless as well, and this beautiful matte finish. It just makes the image just, you can almost see the glow from that light city in the distance, this light temple. It's called the Healing Temple, Restoration, Care and Safety. So you get a few keywords underneath as well. But if you wanted to look that up in the book, Lucy Cavendish writes about each card. So for example, here for 1, it repeats the Healing Temple, Restoration, Cure and Safety. I might have said care actually. Restoration, Cure and Safety. And then she writes about it, and then there's a little illumination prompt here. I now accept the powerful healing being offered. So you get like a little affirmation at the end of each card write-up, which is entitled An Illumination. But yeah, she writes about it. Once there were temples of healing where we could return again and again regularly for delicate and subtle reweavings of energy within our own system. So wow, so let's have a look at each of the images then. These are really beautiful. So we see a person of light there as well. The path of the gods. But just look at the vibrant colours. Really gorgeous. Decisions, meetings, future plans. I mean, so rich and voluptuous in colour, and then you've got these kind of mountains in the distance. The mother awakens, compassion, nurture, guidance. And that actually looks like a photograph, so I'm wondering if this is an actual place. It could be. I love these waterfalls, and you obviously get a sense of the sun shining because you've got the water, the rainbow here against the water, going into the chest, the heart chakra of this awakening mother. The Isle of Wonders, revelation, teaching, discovery. These beautiful birds of light. I guess this wouldn't be an actual place because these are hidden worlds, worlds that are beyond our realm. So the Relics of Lemuria. Wow, fragments, memory, reclaiming. The Light Priestess, galactic wisdom, cosmic ritual. I think, yes, that's off the front of the box. And the book. And then we have our first that's in I can't think what it's called. Portrait. That's the word I'm looking for. Portrait. Just checking it still fits on camera. We're turning it around. The Tree of Illumination, Truth, Revelations, Understanding. The Liminal Dance. Love this. So beautifully created. Delicacy, fragility, transience. I don't know if you can make out all the little blue bells in the grass. It's the little details that really stand out. We have the Angel Gate for cleansing, protection and blessing. Aurora Garden, beginning, initiate, origin. Skyfire, messages, channels and information. Here we have the Secret of Camelot, the authority of spirit. Wow. This little cave here, but the light coming from within. Dawn Watcher, caretaker, guardian, support. The Crystal Path, mineral spirits, crystal beings. The Dolphin Caller. That image is quite a powerful one, really. Just standing there alone on the rock. The Leap. Ecstasy, bliss, belief. Then we have Fairy Energy for growth, expansion, a flowering. This is one of my favourite cards, the Green Man. Rising energy, surge, fertility. I really like that card. Interesting that it's probably the only one that has borders on it. The Healing Temple of the Lunar Light. Healing the Earth with love, humility and respect. And then we have the Homeward Traveller. Completion, reunion and return. This is very hermitish. I think this is the one where when Dan showed it, I said it reminded me of very sort of, it was very Merlin. But inside, magical tools, writing, star crafting. I mean, I'm going to be honest, the artwork is stunning, but whether this is a deck I'll use a lot, because it is very rainbows and full of positivity, and sometimes we need that, you know, sometimes we need a card like that and to go to these spaces. And I think it was Sandra who said in Dan's chat, this would be great to do some sort of path working with or some inner journeying with. But in an oracle deck, I tend to prefer having, I don't know, a bit of reality as well. Kindred spirit, spirit, companions, guides, comfort. This looks like it belongs somewhere else. This card, I'm not sure why. It's like it's a image I've seen. And the style is different to all of the others with this kind of... Yeah, it doesn't seem in keeping with the rest of the deck. Open like the lotus. Flowering gift, flowering spirit, revelation, maturity. This is a nice card. The meditation. Peace, relief, sanctuary. What a beautiful card that is. Full Moon Temple. And then we have the Mountain Goddess for high vibration, mindfulness, power of the mind. Keeping with the mountain theme, we have mountain lights. Sacred journey. The oracle. I mean, the presentation is beautiful. I love the cardstock. I love the fact it's matte, that it's borderless, that the colours are rich. However, now I've got the deck and I'm looking at it, it is a bit... It's a bit rainbows and unicorns for me. But I can still appreciate its beauty. The Gathering. Spirit of Spring. Oh, how beautiful. Now, if they had one for every season, Spirit of Autumn, Spirit of Winter, I'd use these perhaps as altar cards. I could certainly use the Green Man as an altar card. But this is beautiful. Really gorgeous. Probably one of my favourites so far. The Pathway. That's nice. Reminds me of the path going up to the tour at Glastonbury. The Temple of Dreams. The Mirror. Other lives, past lives, dimensional lives. Yeah, I mean, you're in this dark forest, this woodland area, looking into this mirror and seeing a summery meadow reflected back. The Hidden Worlds. The Gift, present, honouring, offering. That is our greatest gift. The present moment. The Secret. I think this might be the card Dan got in his moon box. Looks familiar. The Unknown, mysteries, wonders. We have the Seer. For future prospects, decisions to be made and seeking guidance. Tree of Souls. Collective wisdom, kinship, group, library. And then here we have the Water Spirit. Again, we've got borders here. Emotions, memory, life force. And then returning home. Transition, life between lifetimes, loving, welcome. So there you have it, guys. That is the Oracle of the Hidden World. I think it's beautiful. I like the fact you get the landscape cards. I think they're very rich. The cardstock is amazing. I'm really glad that Blue Angel look like they're moving away from the glossy sort of cards that we get in things like The Whispers of Lord Ganesha. If The Whispers of Lord Ganesha was re-released in this cardstock, I would be very, very happy. I don't mind that it switches from landscape to portrait. I do kind of have issues where some are like this and some are like this. There isn't a consistency there. And yeah, it is a little bit too woo, too fluffy, I should say, for me. But I will use it from time to time. I will pull a card. In fact, let's pull one now and have a look at, give the book a bit of a go, so we can have a look at some of the writings you get as well. But I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. Is this a deck you'll use? I know lots of people like the Oracle decks like Blue Angel and Hay House, where they are full of positivity, and as I said, you know, there are times in our lives where we need that hug and that reassurance, but I do prefer a bit more of a balance within my Oracle decks. I like it to give me a kick if I need a kick. And maybe these will. Okay. So we have Oracle, Sacred Living, Spirit Speaking, and Intervention. And it's card number 31. So in the book, the illumination is I can hear, see, smell, feel the presence of the spirits and translate their signs for myself and for others. So let's zoom in on the image for you so you can have a look at it as I read. So, to be the oracle is to be the one who stands between the divine and the earthly, to help the people reconnect with the divine and to understand the language of the spirits. You are learning this language at this time and finding ways to awaken their presence within your life. You are one who can learn the meanings of the signs and symbols, who can understand which offering must be made and when, and who can see, discern the presence of the sacred ones as they arise to speak to the people. So I think there's a typo here. It actually says, and who can see, discern the presence of the sacred ones as they arise to speak to the people. At all times of great need, the oracles have come, and they have placed themselves apart from the things of our cultures, from the mundane, the things of the world. They have sought to help us all by ensuring that the presence of the gods is felt and their desires and advice understood. You, perhaps, were once this oracle, dwelling in the mountains, stirring the sacred smoke, seeing the visions and sharing the messages. Perhaps this is another lifetime you are remembering. But even so, within this lifetime, the power to read, to discern, to understand, and to share the language of the divine is within you now. You have within you the skills of the oracle. It is time now to reawaken them and do the work. And again, the affirmation, the illumination is, I can hear, see, smell, feel the presence of the spirits and translate their signs for myself and for others. Okay guys, so yeah, zoomed right out there. It's this new camera, this new phone, it's got functions I still don't know or realise what it can do yet. So yeah, this is the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds by Lucy Cavendish, an artwork by Gilbert Williams, Nice presentation, love the cardstock, and if you like your oracle cards to be on a lighter vibrational energy, then this will be right up your street. All right, guys, well, thank you for watching, and until next time, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.